What's going on, guys? Lone Phantom Theft here. Hope you're all having a great day. Happy April Fool's Day. Be sure to press the like button, otherwise, no joke. A clown will come in your room and start making jokes to annoy you named Jar Jar Binks. I don't make the rules, that's how I do it. Real talk, though. Today we're talking about a neckbeard. So, this neckbeard was, quite the interesting character. I mean, I'm 40 or 50% neckbeard. Like, I have a neckbeard, and I like a few things neckbeards like. Excuse me. But, today I'm sharing the story of a neckbeard. So, yeah. Sit back and relax, and your mom's a hoe. So, today, this took place probably about 3 months ago. No, not 3 months ago. 4 years ago, or 2016 when I was in 12th, or when I was a junior or a senior. I think that's a senior's 12th grade out now. 12th grade. In the last year before I'm in the real world. So I had some friends I used to sit at lunch with, me and my girlfriend and one of my formal friends, which I want to make a video on in the future about. We sat lunch with these people, and one of them brought up Teen Titans Go, and there was the neckbeard there, of course, and a few other people, and it was like, it's better let's on Teen Titans Go, and we were roasting Teen Titans Go, and I'm like, yeah, I would rather kill myself than watch Teen Titans Go. And one person's like, could we not talk about suicide around me, please? I'm very sensitive. She said it, like, very genuine and, like, understanding or whatever. And, like, I don't want to make people feel uncomfortable, because that's just the kind of guy I am. Unless they really piss me off. And she was just being chill about it. I'm like, oh, sure, I'm sorry. And the guy's like, Nick, you have nothing to apologize about, dude. That's what Mr. Neckbeard said. Mr. Fedora Wielder. And I'm like, dude, she got offended. And I really don't want to make people offended, because that's just how I am. I'm a nice guy. And he's like, dude, you're being such a fucking weakling, stop. Or whatever. I'm like, whatever. Fuck you is what I said. And he was mad at us for 3 days, or whatever. Or he didn't sit with us for the rest of that year, or whatever. Because the year was almost over. And then, afterwards, what was I going to say? Afterwards, he finished it, or whatever. Afterwards, we went to college. Like, we were in, like, this summer job program thing. And he lasted the training thing, like, the training school thing, where we learned about, like, job safety or whatever. And the 2 weeks we worked, then he got fired. Like, because they fired him because he was such a bad worker you shouldn't work for. So, what those things were, we'll tell them right now. So, first thing the first day we literally talked about it, he would talk about, like, stuff on 4chan that is, like, so inappropriate, shouldn't talk about work or whatever. And he's like, he told me about, like, how Trump's going to cause slavery again, and how it's going to be the best thing, and he's making America great again, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, dude, just shut the fuck up about Trump. I really don't care. Me and him got into it quite a bit. Like, I'm not a big Trump supporter. I feel like they're all corrupted anyways. That's why I didn't vote for these past 2 elections, but whatever. And so I told him just to shut up, and Trump's a racist, blah, blah, blah. He doesn't treat women right, his blah, blah, blah. And he's like, you know what, fuck you, is what he said, because this was after Trump got office, or whatever. And I'm like, well, fuck you too, bitch. So, I just like, he was like, I'm trying to think what else he said, like, oh yeah, he said that he was bragged about how he was an atheist, because I told him about one of my friends who's very religious and had me go to church with him one time, or I wanted to go to church with him, and I'm like, yeah, my friend's very religious, he's a good kid. I'm like, because I had a friend who passed away from cancer at the time, and my friend was a Buddhist or whatever. Like, and we called him the Nick Whisperer because he just knew how to chill me out. I don't know if it was his voice, but he had like a Bob Ross style voice. And like I said, if it was either because my friend Nick Tism is very religious, or it is either my friend who passed away, and we were talking about afterlife or whatever. And I'm like, yeah, I had a friend who passed, and he's just like, he was like an older brother slash father figure to me, and that's what happened, and such. And like, they're like, yeah, he seemed like a good guy from what I talked to him when he picked you up that one day, Nick. I'm like, yeah, he was. And I kind of smiled and was like, I'm sure he got reincarnated or is in the afterlife. And Mr. Fedora Neckbeard triggered me so hard. He said, nah, there's no such thing as an afterlife because I'm a fucking atheist. The Bible makes no fucking sense. How can God create like such that? How can God be magical and such? Blah, blah, blah. And that just really pissed me off and such. And I guess they writ him up or whatever one time for that. And something else, like, I remember I was talking about going to my girlfriend's, because I went to my girlfriend's and we would watch movies and just vibe. Monday through Friday, and Sunday I would go home. And he would say that, like, he was like, please don't bring your girlfriend up at work, it really annoys me. I'm like, whatever, fuck you is what I said. And whispered fuck you in his behind my breath. And whispered asshole. And because my boss was out of the room, and I'm gonna let him just, but my boss was like, Nick, are you going to your girlfriend's this weekend since it was a Friday? And Mr. Neckbeards was like, sighs behind his breath. And he's like, what's wrong, Ryan? And he's like, I don't think they should really talk about that behind my breath. I don't think he should really be talking about that at work if I'm not allowed to talk about being an atheist or whatever. And I can't even get a girl, so why can I not talk about it? I'm like, oh my god. So she got pissed again with Mr. Neckbeard Fedora Wielder. And and I guess, and he got in trouble again. Like, every day it was like he got in trouble, and eventually they just kicked him out of the program. And I don't know what Mr. Neckbeard is up to now. Maybe either a porn star, or maybe just sitting in his mom's attic watching movies or whatever. Like, probably living in his mom's basement like I am. Well, I live with my mom, but I pay rent and my groceries. But trying to move out. Alright, guys. Please like, comment, subscribe. The next story time coming soon will be a story about a sub-tier simp I went to high school with and just went to college with, and he was a really cool friend, and then he broke the code and became a simp. The bro code and became a simp. So yeah, please like, comment, subscribe, share your dick pics to a clown, and I will see you all next one. And I'm out. Peace.